Welcome back to my channel. Now that it finally has an appropriate name and a good name, welcome back to Resin and You. It's raining outside. It's dark and dreary. It's nice and cool. What does that mean? That's right, we're going to be doing epoxy resin. Let's get started. So I brought out my little kitchen scale, and as you can see, the reason I do everything outside is I make a huge mess, and I even have cardboard underneath it. So I put the cup on there, and then it comes with like a rip, so it keeps the measurement but starts over. But for some reason my scale wasn't cooperating, and you can see that I'm pretty frustrated. By this point, I was getting pretty frustrated, and I finally figured out it was that little piece of dust that was on there. Just that little piece of dust was throwing everything off. So once I got it all figured out, I'm measuring in milliliters. And the thing you have to do is try to measure equal parts of part A and part B. B is the hardener. So being outside and doing all this, I actually went through 2 different pairs of gloves, and they always get really dirty when I use the epoxy resin. I get resin everywhere, and I obviously did not pour equal amounts, and I was hoping that it wouldn't mess up everything. I even got resin on the scale, but now I'm going to mix for 5 minutes. I tried to do this effect with a different brand of alcohol inks, and it didn't work out, but it did stain the silicone resin. That happens a lot when you're using silicone or silicone, however you want to say it. So the point is you add alcohol inks, and then you add like a white, I think it's like acrylic, but it said alcohol in the bottle on top of it, and it creates this really beautiful petri dish looking art, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. So the color I used was purple, blue, pink, and obviously white. I didn't really go in any particular order. I just opened them, and whichever I grabbed is what I used. So everything was going good until right here. For some reason, my white kept getting clogged. I would wipe it on the table and it would come out, or I wipe it on my finger and it would come out, and alcohol ink stain your hands and your nails. I cut a little bit off the tip and it still wasn't coming out. I would shake it, was banging it, I was getting really frustrated. Finally, I eventually cut a really giant hole in it, and um, it worked after that, but it probably ruined the bottle. So for my next piece, I wanted to do a rainbow hand mirror. So I wasn't prepared. I didn't have all the colors ready, which I should have. But notice the green, it's a dark green. And I didn't realize that that green wasn't actually green like the bottle said. It says it's green. Maybe I didn't add enough alcohol to it. I'm not sure. But it definitely didn't turn out green. Probably should have maybe added some yellow to it. So that's the hand mirror I got from Sophie and Toffee. I didn't really go in any color combination. I was trying not to get the two blues that were essentially the same blue together, but it didn't work. All right, so it's been 24 hours and it's still raining. Hasn't stopped. So let's review yesterday's resins and let's see what they look like. Alright, this is everybody's favorite part when it comes to doing resin, and that's taking it out of the mold. Oh, so satisfying. Yes. I was really pleased with how it turned out. It did have some bubbles. The thing is, with alcohol inks and you using fire to take the bubbles out, you can catch everything on fire. But that's okay. I have a pretty easy fix. I can either sand it, but I ended up needing to put it back in the mold, which you'll see me do in a minute, because there was like a raised edge and that was really sharp, so it wasn't completely full and it felt very flexible and bendy. So I'm going to have to put more clear resin in it. I'm definitely not going to be able to do the rainbow because I can't replicate it, but I will eventually put some more resin on top. So this one I really liked, and I was hoping it turned out really well. It would not come out of this mold. I was yelling at it. I was saying bad things to it. It felt really fragile, especially where the letters connected, because they would bend a little. I was honestly worried that I was just going to snap in half and that was going to be it. At one point, I had just said, I give up. I can't get this out. Oh well. But I was like, no, I'm going to keep trying. And you can see the petri dish effect happening, or it working, while I'm taking it out. Ta-da! The grand reveal. I am very happy with this. I'm glad it worked. I think the pinata alcohol inks are way better than what I was using before. But again, it's got the raised edge and that was really sharp. So I'm going to have to try to fill it, but I'm definitely not putting it in the mold to try to fill it. These I did off camera. The rainbow, just like the others. Again, oh, so satisfying. They came out perfect, except for the second one. They're basically like a little jewelry box or like a charm or just something cute. It's a mermaid theme. Again, came from Sophie and Toffee. Not sponsored or affiliated with anybody, but I loved how they turned out. Definitely gonna have to clean up that second one. All right, that's it. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm gonna say like and subscribe even though I don't need to, but I do. And thanks for watching my officially named channel, Resin and You. Tune in next time.